Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Michigan for the ESPN Worldwide Leader Sports. Excuse my little bit of a back throat. I did come off thrush, so excuse me for that. And welcome to Michigan for the second race of the Craftsman ARCA Series. And last weekend, well, not last weekend, 2 weekends ago at Daytona, the last time these cars were on track, Freeze took the win, not the championship. Well, technically, he's leading the championship, but he took the win. And today, he's starting on the front row in second place. A little bit different than the race you might have saw just now, before, on Dylan Young's channel. That was the Cup Series race. These cars, yes, these cars have restrictor plates on them this weekend here at Michigan. For tracks over 2 miles, there is a standard restrictor plate that's put on the ARCA cars to keep them under a certain speed of about 185 for, well, speed reasons. Which means, yes, we will see a bit of pack racing today here at Michigan, henceforth why I think Freeze is on the front row. He's really good at pack racing. So we get closer to the command. You know, just going to run you down the starting order today. Riley Keith on pole, Vince Freeze in second, Natko in third, Ace Rogers in fourth, Dylan Young in fifth.
Drivers, start your engines!
As there's the command, Thomas in sixth, Flickinger seventh, eighth will be Nevins, ninth will be Bouchard in the 01, 20 will be Onjack, 11th will be Jones, 12th will be Kukulon, 13th Hamill, 14th Hagen, 15th Osgon, 16th Gotastic, 17th York, 18th Almarego, 19th Eves, and 20th will be Carter Friesen, who didn't have the best Daytona race. Hell, a lot of the drivers in the back didn't have the best Daytona race. So, I mean, it comes down to this week, really. It's not that long of a season, and a lot of drivers are hoping to have Vince Freeze wreck out today. More than likely to keep the championship at least somewhat hairy. Oh, God. So, as I said, sorry about the late upload. I have been coming off either thrush or strep throat, either one. As you can tell, my voice is nowhere near where it needs to be. I apologize for that. And, yeah, let's do... I was going to upload this without commentary, but it's gotten a little bit better. It is Saturday night, recording this, about 8 p.m., so I waited as long as possible to try to see if my voice got better, and it did, so you guys can thank me for that. You're lucky I didn't upload the other race, because, oh boy, it was wild. So coming off turn 4, Riley Keith will lead them down as we get ready. Oop, wrong camera. So we get ready for the start of the second race of the season. Riley Keith bringing it down nice and slow. Gonna hit the rezone box. And green flag is out as they go through the gears towards turn 1. Completing up number 1, it is Nanko at the front of the field. And wow, I tell you what, Thomas got really lucky off turn number 2 not to wreck the whole field there. He was really wide in turn 1 on that first lap, and I tell you what, I'm surprised he didn't wreck the thing. That was superb work by the number 4. It's a 20, or 98, I'm sorry. Bounces off the wall. Riley Keith looking for a comeback. That's going to be a hard spot. We saw that all this weekend in the top 2 divisions. Is turn 2 Calamity Corner as we look back a little bit further. 3 wide, well it was, for second, and then third, 3 wide again for about 8th place on back. He'll settle it back out to 2. 2 trains going down the front straightaway. Down to turn 1, as we're focusing on the 20 of On Jack, who's going to try to sneak inside of Flickinger there. I don't think anyone's going to hit the wall of 2 this time. They're not 3 wide to do it. Nope. But as you can see, the pack racing is sort of there. These are the same cars they raced at Daytona. These are the same chassis and restrictor plate. So pretty much flat to the floor here. It's just going to be about momentum in your draft down the straightaway. That's 3 wide yet again. 2 rows of 3 wide. You don't see that a lot at Michigan as Riley Keith goes back for the lead with Freeze right behind her. We're going to stick on the 3 wide here because this is something that you're not going to want to see. 4 wide, that's not good. The 01 better back out of it right now. Oh, they save it. But that 01's probably got some heavy right side damage now. And he's stuck almost 3 wide yet again. As Friesen working his way up. He started dead last today. He's now made his way up to about the 16th position here. Looking for more. He's at the line. I think Riley Keith's going to lead it. Indeed she is. So we're just focusing out through the field. And unlike Daytona where it was a big pack and they stay together, this pack racing's a little different. They're going to get single filed out just about. But they're going to keep a double file. But they're going to be a little bit more spread out than they are at Daytona. Still Speedway after all. There's another car in the wall in the back. I think it was the 01 again. It's back to the front of the field. 3 wide for 3rd place. 3 Dodges. All on the same team. And they'll settle it back out to 2. 3 wide for about 5th. Or 6th, that matter. As Freeze is just getting freight trained on the high side. Nowhere for that 22 to go. It's now 3 wide again for 2nd place. Riley Keith put on the extreme high side. She's probably going to bounce off the wall too here. Oh no, she actually rides the high side and gets good momentum. With the 77, and Evans is going to clear that spot. It's 3 wide again on back. Flickinger now looks inside. Young put up high. Freeze running the extreme high line looking for momentum, which is very key in this package. Only 20 laps on the board, shorter than all the other 2 races. So it's time to go right from the get-go. Carter Friesen is actually making some good headway. I don't think he'll get to the front by the end of the race unless a caution comes out. But he's doing good work. See him back there, that 66 orange car. The Air sponsored car. You just see him on your screen there. So 17 bounces off the wall yet again as Eve's trying to look for a way around. So the front 5 or 6 is single filed out. As I say that, Riley Keith goes inside of Nevins and gets to position. It's now the 09 car. Goes inside of Dylan Young. That's Logan York. And the single file starts to happen again as everyone's just trying to build momentum for a pass. 77 looks inside. Ooh, Riley Keith blocks him off. But in that turn, she'll get a run off turn 2. 77 has to get out of it there. And as I say, they were a single file. It's now back to double file. I'm going the wrong way on the cameras. A little bit farther on back. Was 3 wide. The 09 of York got a good run through the middle. And will single it back out to 2 wide as he'll break away from that pack. Dylan Young will also join him. So you see the field starting to string themselves out. Well, this package is a lot like what we saw last week at Daytona car-wise. The racing's a bit different. You see moves in the back. You see Kukulon making moves. Riley Keith again looking for a run. She's going to need that 77 up behind her back bumper for any kind of run. It's not going to happen by herself. Or will it? She got a good run off 4. Inside now for the lead. And as you've noticed, yes, some of you have noticed, there are certain cars not in this race. That is because those are Cup and Xfinity regulars that have chosen not to race the full season. Xfinity regulars are allowed, and most of these drivers aren't even in any other two series, so if you're in Xfinity or lower, you are able to race the full season for points. But any higher than that, if you're in the Cup Series, you are not allowed to run the full season. You have a couple of races you can run. Ooh, the 23 looking, but the 77 also looking. As they cross the line, 55 still leading that lap. Look in the back of the field. Wow, fall from grace for Thomas. He started out the race up in the top 5, and has now fallen all the way back to last place, but he's still got the draft. If anything happens, he's not out of it, as Kukon's still in the wall, poor guy. But he's keeping his draft in there. He's actually might able to make a pass here on the 01 car. Indeed he does. He'll get inside and probably make the pass. Riley Keith has opened up a bit of a gap now, but Logan York making his way up. Carter Friesen now in the shot. So here's the main pack of ladies and gentlemen that are battling for the win, as we're halfway through this one. As it's starting to bunch up just a bit off turn 2. Dylan Young gets forced to the middle. And 22 big time. Dodge Charger. A couple drivers who had a terrible race at Daytona. Onjack's one of them. So is that 27 of Ozcon. Really had a terrible Daytona. Now he's looking for redemption. A lot of these drivers looking for redemption, really. Is Young still looking for a way through? He's going to make it 3 wide on Onjack and the 77 in Evans. Not Onjack, that's York. But Onjack's not going to make it 3 wide, so check that. I'm actually right. As they go into turn 1. Are they going to make it 4 wide? Oh, Dylan Young backs out of it. He knows better. Good stuff here at the front of the field. So 23. Fernando still on the back bumper. Keith looking for any way through possible. He'll shove it down inside. Going into turn 3, but how much does he have to get off the gas? Not much. He's still on the throttle, but I heard some drivers back there off the gas. As the back of the field's actually looking quite caliente as they go through turn 3 and 4. A little bit of 3 and 4 wide there is Almarego, Eves, Rogers, Thomas, Kuklon, and Bouchard still battling out. Now, these guys need to pick it up, because I know Almarego did not have a good Daytona at all. Got wrecked out halfway through that race. He was looking for a good race today. So Thomas trying to make his way back up through the field after having right into the back half of the race. The 46 gets loose. Gutastic just hanged on to that car as Freeze is falling from grace. And that's what the field wants. They want him in the back, so they're probably just freight training him for a reason. For points. Because at the front of the field, it's now double, double, double. So we got 5 laps to go. Onjack now worked his way to 3rd place in that 20 Winter Fresh Gum Toyota. As they're starting to see the real players make their way to the front. Some have been there the whole race, but a couple drivers we haven't seen up here the whole race are starting to make their way through. Friesen trying, keep my eye on Friesen. He's worked his way from the back to the front. He started dead last, folks. 20th position. Now he's worked his way to going to be inside the top 10 this lap. So he's net gained 10 positions since the drop of the green flag. Young still in the back bumper of Onjack, man. Just pushing. It's been double wide like this since the drop of the green flag. And this lap coming by, if we get a caution, that's it. You're not going to finish this race under green, so hopefully no wrecks happen after this lap. Off turn 4. Nanico. Or Nanco, whatever you want to call it. The 23 car's fast today. But Onjack giving Riley Keith the bump draft on the front straightaway into turn 1. Does that pay off? No, Onjack says, nah, screw you guys, I'm going for the lead, but has to back out of it big time. which is going to hurt that inside line. It's going to help the outside off turn 2. Here comes York on the high side. There's the 2 yellow cars in the background. The 77 look like the 27. Giving a good bump draft down the back straightaway. Indeed it was the 77-29. And he bump drafted him hard all the way up the track as the 77 car. Neven's looking for a way in line now. Carter Friesen gains another position netted by a bump and run technically. So the front of field, Riley Keefe still going to do things the way she wants to do it, as York has cleared the 23. 23 must have used his tires up, because he's falling now like a rock as Friesen hits the wall. York, Keith. Now Nanko's cleared the 20. Onjak has a good car, but I don't think he's got a car to keep up with these 3. Now 4 going to get 2 laps to go. Does York look inside? Be brave. And he is. He's looking inside. 09 to the bottom of the racetrack. Where does the 23 go? Who does he help? Is the 09 going to clear? No, he's not. The 55 gets a run off the high side. And back down the straightaway they go. Onjak, where does he go to help? He's going to go help the York. Inside goes the 20. Leaving the 23 out the dry. 09 down low, 55 up high. Coming to the white flag. And dare I say it, Friesen might get a top 5 today. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. York inside. York even with Riley as they go into turn 1. Does York clear the 55? He has to. 55 holds on tough. Down the straightaway, side by side. Onjak looking for a way through. Carter Friesen's probably going to get a top 5 today. Look at this. Carter Friesen all the way from the back. Looks inside. Washes up. Dylan Young might have a run at him. But off turn 4. York looks inside one more time. Not going to happen. Riley Keith is going to win her first race in her NRSL career at Michigan. And oh, did he get a top 5? Oh, no he didn't. He finishes 6th. Carter Friesen works his way from 20th to 6th. Hell yeah, buddy. Good stuff. As the field backs it down. We'll see where Freeze finished. That's the question on everyone's mind. A 12th. Not a good points day for Freeze. That opens up the water gates yet again for another challenger at the top of the board. As this points season goes on, remember, not that long of a point season. We're probably going to get our first true look at the point standings after this week anyway. Because of, if you remember, we had cup drivers in the field of Daytona. So Riley Keith will get the job done today. We went green the whole way. Not one caution. Take that, Dylan Young. Not one caution in this race. I told you to use the super speedway cars. I told you. So here's your final rundown. We'll take a look at the top 5, then you can look where you finish. Keith, York, Onjak, Nanko, and Ozcon. Man, what a bunch of names with the top 5. But I'll count in 6th place here. Carter Friesen. You know, that guy started 20th. That car started 20th, worked his way up to 6th. That's my driver of the race. Congratulations, Friesen. You don't get a bonus point for that, but congratulations nonetheless. All right, I'm going to go take a lozenge, and, well, I hope to see you guys next week. Next week, I think we go to Mossport. So, thank you for watching this pretty off the standard path video. Because of my sickness, I'm not giving this 100%, but we'll be back to 100% next week. No questions asked. So, thank you for joining us here at Daytona. My name is Warren Keith for ESPN. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, comment and subscribe. And put the bell on for up-to-date news on the Craftsman ARCA Series and whatever else I post, which in the future might consist of more iRacing coverage. Other than that, bye-bye!